Yeah, so this video is just for posterity. Um, I don't really care if you like it or subscribe or any of that. I'm just recording a video. Apparently, when my wife goes out of town to work on nights, our daughter goes with the grandparents for the night, and apparently, it's calming for her to hear something with my voice on it. So, I mean, if you see this video, by all means, watch it if you like. You probably, maybe you'll learn some tips about getting XP in Fallout 76, because that's basically what this build is all about. It's more that, like, I'm not really specifically trying to get XP so much as I'm trying to roll for legendary weapons, because, I mean, as harsh as the RNG is, and a lot of players, feel that the RNG is really just out of control, I still dig it. I like to, like just tonight, earlier, I found a anti-armor explosive light machine gun. But basically, the strategy is you don't loot anything that's not legendary. And you play every XP buff possible. And you just, enjoy yourself. Like, go out there, go to the highest concentration, biggest, the areas like, I don't know, there's maybe 8 or 9 of them that have the highest threat densities, where you're constantly shooting things, constantly getting XP. So for strength, like, I play sturdy frame, which if you, the only other player that's like high level that's legit in my opinion is this guy named Alrex SF. He plays on PC, and last I saw he's like 3,000 something, and he got like 400 levels in one double XP weekend. I mean, I think he failed to say though is that, yeah, he did have 2 characters in play, and I do the same thing. I'm playing on PlayStation, and I have a team because I play 2 PlayStations. So, so it's like, to get best results, obviously you want to play 2 guys in this at once. But even if you don't do that with public teams now, I mean, you don't have a problem getting on a team anymore. So I like sturdy frame because when I'm out there and I'm looting, you find a lot of armor, and my armor, I use some weapon weight armor as well, so you don't have to stop as much, to unload what you have. You can just stay out for a longer period of time. Bandolier, same thing. I want to carry like 10-20,000 bullets and not have it be a problem. Blocker, I mean, this card is, it'll save your life. I mean, for sure. It's sometimes the ghouls get unruly, and especially if the lag spikes a bit, it's just a really good fallback thing, because if you die, then you lose your sleep bonus, and you have to like go through a load screen. It's just, it's not recommended. Commando, yeah, full ways on these guys. I still don't have a premium animated card for any of my commandos. It feels so ghetto. If I changed to heavy weapons, I'd have a full set, but night person, yeah, this is, if you're serious about XP, you run it. But if you don't have the ability to have like another character share, like, say if you go to Radiation Rumble, somebody's sharing Glow Sight or something, then you swap that out for like Glow Sight at Radiation Rumble, so anywho, concentrated fire, I like 3 because with the gun I play, it really comes into play. It's very strong. Endurance, legendary perks, for example, I just play 6 specials, but it's worth noting that there is this other card, and SF plays this one main, which I don't really agree with, but I understand his reasoning for it. But yeah, the survival shortcut, because what I do is in downtime when I'm just hanging out or whatever, and then I'll just swap off like the endurance card, and I'll put this on so I can get my 10 syringes, because those syringes are, they're super helpful. But, I don't agree with having it on all the time, especially at our level. Like, he has the points where he can swap it in and out. But anywho, Chem Fiend gets your Berry Mentats going longer. These ones, I never played defensive cards before legendary perks came out. But yeah, it's getting to the point now where you just don't die. Inspirational, of course. Strange Numbers, of course. Those cards really don't need to be explained. Tenderizer, I've been playing around with it. I don't know. It's okay, I guess. You know, more damage, but I don't have room in luck for like Bloody Mess. And and normally, like, I was never a big fan of playing a 5 in Adrenaline. I always thought 1 was better. But yeah, after one Wasteland, I think going 5 in Adrenaline is appropriate, because yeah, sure, you only go from like 6 points on the first rank to like 7 points on the second, and you don't even double it for going 5, the very first rank. But you know, it does add up to 6% per rank, which is better value than Bloody Mass. Or you know, so it's yeah, whatever. I don't like it, but you know, it's fine. Gun Fu, really cool card. It's a lot better in this game than it was in Fallout 4. Escape Artist. And again, I didn't run Gun Fu prior to One Wasteland, but you know, now it just feels like you got to have as much extra damage going as you can. You know, which is ironic because I play quad weapons now and not blooded. Covert Operative, again, just damage. Action Boy. I think pretty much Action Boy is the card that no matter what build you are, you play this. Grim Reaper Sprint is an interesting one. Like this is one that I didn't play until, you know, relatively recently. And I used to just use Action Point Refresh Armor. And I always found 2 pieces was just fine. Like, but now I play just 5 intelligence pieces because it's like slightly more XP, and this thing is better than even when because I used to run 4 AP pieces, and this is even better than when I was running 4 AP pieces. I mean, you know, but that's strictly from a PvE standpoint. Serendipity, you know, is typical low health build. You want to run Serendipity. Class Freak. Some people, I've heard people argue that this card is a waste, but I don't see it, you know. You know, it's like basically with mutations like Egghead, for example, you know, which you're playing because if you want to get a lot of XP, you play Egghead. The penalty is -3 strength and -3 endurance, but since those numbers, 75% of those numbers is less than 1, it rounds it down, so you get the intelligence with no drawback. Like by my estimation, this card with 3 ranks of it gets me like 16 special points, and I don't know of any other card that gives you 6 special points per star. And I mean, you know, like some of these guys that are badmouthing Class Freak, I mean, they're playing like Ironclad, which is like 1 star for 10 extra, you know, damage resistance. Like, come on now. You know, so Class Freak, I stand by it. I don't know. Like, I'd love to debate anybody that thinks Class Freak is awful. I mean, I heard there's people out there that say that, but yeah, I mean, I could afford to just like drink, you know, 12 serums an hour. I mean, I already drink the marsupial potion just for the 1 intelligence, and it wouldn't, you know. So I don't know. I don't feel like there's anything that's enough better, even in the worst, you know, interpretation of that card. Curator I play Bobblehead and a magazine, and it fits like in the 15. It fits with the 2 points in starch. So, and then good with salt. I used to run the refrigerator backpack, and that thing was unbelievable. It was the best item in my inventory, and then they had to go and nerf it, and now it's like, you know, it's an unplayable backpack. I mean, it's just it doesn't do anything. I mean, it went from being this remarkable item that very few people knew of to just being completely dog shit now. So I play good with salt, and it seems to be okay. Like, you know, I used to be able to make like 40 Cranberry Relish at a time, and they would never spoil with the backpack. The good with salt, I can maybe do like 10 or 12, and you know, so it's definitely, and it's taken up 3 points in luck. So I mean, it's kind of a kick in the nuts, but what are you gonna do? So like, so for backpacks now, I just run the armor one. It does, you know, very well, and obviously you want to carry a high capacity with you as well. Just, you know, if you get oh shit, I'm over encumbered, I'm gonna have to dump some stuff. But anyways, so for weapons, I like the quad, faster fire rate, less VATS cost, handmade. This gun is kind of the second gun. I use it in specific situations. The main gun that I play is a fixer with quadruple ammo, 33 VATS hit chance, and 25 less VATS cost. It's I can't go on about how good this gun is. Like, you know, the fire rate in normal situations is, you know, you don't hardly notice a difference between a 25 and the 33. I mean, you can kill things with VATS from distances you won't even believe. I mean, it's this gun is incredible. So yeah, but between the 25 handmade and the 33-25 fixer, I feel like I got pretty much all the situations covered. For the armor, it's Secret Service. I got lucky in that I have a good set of Secret Service. You know, I mean, you don't always like it is remarkable how good it is, but I played without it before, and you know, it's not that much different. I mean, yeah, like this, you know, I'm not gonna lie, the Secret Service is nuts. It's an incredible set of armor, and you know, I don't know. I don't know why any, like, you know, maybe you roll for armor and know the Secret Service plans, or you get modules and try to get it, but it's, you know, I don't know. Like, maybe I wouldn't bother. I mean, it's really it's hard. Like, there was a time when people could trade the pieces around, and it was, you know, there was a little bit of time where, you know, getting some Secret Service armor was totally, you know, very doable. And I'm just lucky that I, you know, got turned on to it. I mean, I tried the module way, and basically I went for like a month and a half, and I didn't get an unyielding piece of any quality. So, you know, what are you gonna do? But so, anyways, on to buffs, brain bombs. You know, it's harder to make. Like, if you don't have a bunch of cereal, the brain fungus soup is the next best thing. And you know, it's very easy to make. Brain bombs, I mean, it's much harder to make, but it is slightly better. So yeah, let's get that guy going. Cranberry Relish, everybody should be playing this. I mean, you could go like carnivore with the tasty stew and the scorched beast brains, but I feel like the herbivore way is a little bit easier to do. So aid, get a leader bobblehead going. Live and Love 3, this magazine is incredible. And then lunch boxes, of course. Marsupial serum, and then yeah, we're ready to go. Hit a couple waters up. Oops. And then first, yeah, definitely we'll. Oh, did I sleep yet? I better sleep. Oh, that's oh no, I'm good to go. All right, sweet. I thought I did. That was from Fastnacht, yeah. I don't know if you see the loading screens or not, but Toothy Man and Strong Man outfit was, I thought it was a winning outfit for sure. Yeah. The other one I ran on my mule was the Halloween short with the Raven mask. Also looks pretty dope. Yeah, I'll always go pick up these guys and but yeah, as you can see, this can see the headshots from a distance are just incredible with the 33-25 gun. You got, yeah. If you got the means, I'd highly suggest you pick one up. Like, this gun is outrageous. So we're just gonna go in the front door this time. Later, there's a thing where I can spawn and then you kill the guys in the front, go around the back, and then go in the back door. And not all of the enemies will respawn in West Tech, but half of them will. So yeah, if you go through the back after you bring another guy there, it's, you know, good way to get a little extra value out of, you know, West Tech there. And, you know, so like, yeah, like on Reddit, I get a lot of haters and shit, because, you know, that's a really high level or whatever, but, you know, I've never like outright cheated to gain XP, like the thing with, like, there's a guy on PlayStation, which is, it's ironic because this guy's like a police officer in real life apparently, and he cheated. He got like to like 11,000 or some shit by doing something with bobbleheads, like where he takes a lot of them, and like there's a post where he trades like a bloody handmade for like 200,000 bobbleheads. And yeah, we know what you're up to, bud. You know, I mean, I have a good supply of bobbleheads, but I never had that many. And I use them with I play Curator. I use them the way that you're supposed to use. I mean, I don't know. To me, it just feels like where's the satisfaction in that? Like, where's like, yeah, okay. I mean, you know, everybody that doesn't know any better thinks you're like 10,000 or whatever. Okay, bud. You know, I mean, if this game's around long enough and they keep it interesting, like, because my pattern with video games is like, I'll find one that I like and I'll play it for a long time. Like, the last one before this game was Witcher 3, and I mean, I played that game for like a year and a half. I mean, you know, many times over, different builds, you know. But the thing with an online game like Fallout 76, really what I set out for from the beginning was to just have the high level character play, like, because it's like nobody can tell just by looking at you, you know, if you're the richest guy with like 1 million legacies, or you're the best player at PvP, like you've done hunted a million times, you know, but they do see the number in front of your name, I guess. I don't know, but so like, but no, at the end of the day, like, if you don't enjoy it, then there's no point into it, you know, like it's not really, like, I don't really care, like, I don't have a level I'm going, I don't even think about it, like, it's just like, this is the style I like to play, and you know, it's like when I was young, you know, you played video games in an arcade, and you know, and whoever was the best at the video game had their initials, you know, on it, even, you know, and so it's like, you know, from our point of view, it's like running up the score is kind of, you know, it's sort of a thing in video games, yeah, like, you know, it's because, I mean, a lot of people make a lot of different builds, you know, some people make PvP builds, some people make, you know, team builds. I made an XP build, and so, like, you know, it's more the levels about, like, how well it's performing, you know, and how quickly you can gain levels, you know, but yeah, if running through and shooting and waiting for legendaries to drop isn't your, you know, your thing, I mean, yeah, it's, but I like to see how, like, fast they can do it. You know, right now I'm kind of half-assing it, but let's go to Harper's Ferry next. I will probably circle back and pick up the other places, but I do want to hit the high-value locations first, in case you get lucky and get Radiation Rumble. Like, last time I broadcasted, I got Radiation Rumble came up, so, you know, I was pretty stoked on that, and, you know, it'd be tits if I was lucky enough to get it again, but But yeah, if you really you know, want it better explained, like XP and all that, Alrix SF's, you know, his videos are pretty good. I mean, they have, you know, way better production value than this dog shit. I mean, I don't, you know, this is more just that my old lady like had the other one, and I didn't, you know, sort of speak as much on the other one as I do on this one, but apparently, yeah, it calms my kid down, so. You know, I don't really, like, if you found this, it's probably by accident. You know, it's unlikely that I told you that it exists. There's like a 10% chance that I'll read any comment that's left, and like a 0% chance that I'll respond. So, you know, like, you know, I don't know. I don't really play for the audience. I mean, it's every now and again. There are some funny things that happen though when you are high level. Like people interact with you in a very bizarre way sometimes. And, you know, every now and again, like you'll just get randomly flooded with you know, a lot of friend requests in the span of like 10-20 minutes. You know, where they just seem to come in like constantly, and that's because somebody just posted a picture of you somewhere, and now everybody is, you know. So yeah, there's that. I mean, it's, you know, the random friend requests, like if it's not somebody that I know who's asking for it, like, you know, if there's an option where they can write something, if they do that, then I'm way more inclined to accept. If the random ones though, I don't know who the hell these people are. And there was a thing like early on in this game where if you had a large friends list, it would slow your game down. So I had to trim the fat big time. And, you know, every time you trade, you know, 10 flux to a guy on Reddit, you have to add them. So, and I don't know if you've ever had to, like, you know, trim your friends list before, but it's an ordeal. You know, like taking 200 names off of my list. I mean, it took me like over an hour. I mean, it wasn't, you know, it was not an enjoyable experience. But yeah, we gotta get, you know, we got Scorched at Harper's Ferry. You always want super mutants. Somehow, when you're flying through the air, you still get sneak damage bonus, which is bizarre, but... I'm just fucking around with these guys. Jumping through the window is sweet. You should do that if you don't, but... And this place, I mean, I used to not dig the burrows, but now I really do. Mouse around. Oh, there it is. No more cheese for you, little fella. I still might do the burrows shitty, but I'm more just kind of figuring them out now. Like, I haven't been playing this area that much, but I do see how it's worthwhile. You know, there is a fair amount of ghouls here. Like, Yeah, it's